right, the House voted on Homeland Security funding, and it looks like we're safe through September when the issue is going to certainly come to the forefront again. Still here with me, Congressman Sean Duffy. Congressman Duffy, you voted against Boehner recently. What were your reasons for that?
Well, first off, about a month and a half ago, I voted for a clean Homeland Security funding bill that didn't have the unlawful executive action on immigration in there. We sent that to the Senate. They sent us a clean bill back, and I didn't vote for it because, listen, I think, like the president, that he doesn't have the authority to do this. Like the courts think he doesn't have the authority to do immigration reform by himself. And so why would we in the House, who have the power of the purse strings, actually endorse the president's unlawful action? So I didn't vote for it. And there's a lot of us in the House who had great concern about what the president is doing. He's acting like a king. Trish, if you look at Washington, D.C. topographically, we're up on a hill at the Capitol, and we look down on the executive. And our founders set it up that way because they didn't want to have a king-like figure on the hill looking down on the people. They were very fearful of that.
Yeah.
And right now you have checks and balances. Now you have the House almost subjugated to the executive. And when we let him go with executive amnesty, now he's talking about using executive powers and outlawing certain kinds of ammunition. He's now talking about reforming the tax code by himself. This stuff is extreme. He's out of control. And at one point, we have to tap the brakes on him, get him to stop and slow down because he's outside his authority.
We are going to be looking at a funding crisis again in September. There are a lot of people that get frustrated right now with Congress and feel like, there's just a bunch of Band-Aids out there and nothing really is getting done. What do you say in response to that?
I say there's hope on the horizon because you're going to see the House do a budget and the Senate do a budget, and then we're each going to walk through an appropriations process. And with the budget and the appropriations, you don't need a 60-vote threshold in the Senate, and that's a real problem here in the Senate. Republicans only have 54 votes. They need 6 Democrats to join them to get past the hurdle to actually vote on legislation. Well, in the budget process, they don't need the 60 votes. It's only a simple majority. So you're going to see actually the budget stuff roll a little more quickly. We're going to get things done.
Representative Duffy, we want you to too. Thank you so much. Coming up, everyone, is